Greatness in the kingdom is not measured by possession, power, and prestige, but by how we serve others, especially the marginalized, the outcasts, specifically the little children.
Joshua and I started our fostering journey after hearing about City Homes, a Church Without Walls initiative to foster children in need. Through City Homes, we've been able to give one of these children a second chance in life, just as how Jesus has given us a second chance.
As this is our first fostering and parenthood experience, it's been a steep and difficult learning journey. Even though we went through an in-depth interview session and lessons on fostering, we are still learning new things about parenting a foster child every day.
Thankfully, with help from City Homes and our assigned social worker, as well as parenting courses organized by City families, Joshua and I are growing stronger each day as foster parents and in our love and support for one another. We read the Bible and pray with our foster child daily, and we see how our faith in God has influenced her faith in Him. Now she looks forward to attending Harvest Kids every weekend.
We want to thank City Harvest Church and Church Without Walls for giving us the opportunity to use our lives to impact another precious life.
As a teenage loan shark runner, I was taught how to threaten others and even lock people in their houses to intimidate them. But I was always living in fear because of my own debts. Thankfully, my new friends from CHC showed me the hope I have in Jesus and a better way to live my life. They also supported me when I was struggling financially. I am now studying and working, and I know I have a great future in Jesus.
My family and I want to thank City Harvest Church for your help. For 3 months, we were in need with no money to buy food. There was no one we could turn to. CHC donated a bed and gave us grocery and cash vouchers for our daily needs. During one of the visitations by Teacher Wendy and Teacher Grace, they found out I was sick and did not have the money to see the doctor. Teacher Wendy helped me with the medical bill. They also prayed for Jesus to heal me. I was so touched that they even celebrated my birthday. Thank you very much for your love, for taking care of my family and praying for us during this difficult time.
For the past 1 year, we reached out about 60 plus of them, the sex workers and also their families through befriending. So this year, we are going to do more because the brothel just opened in July. So we are going for prayer walks tonight because it's a new area. We want to pray, we want to seek God when we go around this area to ask what is God's insight and strategy, what should we do and how to befriend. We also want to pray for favor as we walk around this place and also declare God's presence, God's salvation, God's conviction, not just to those in the sex trade, but also the customers who are waiting as well.
谢谢 City Hours 对我和明华的爱，感恩有你们，谢谢。
I was drawn to My Fellow Workers ministry because I felt I could relate to the migrant workers who are of South Asian descent like me. Moreover, many of them were men working in dangerous jobs, risking their lives for their families far away back home. So our team of volunteers set out determined to be a blessing to these men. But the truth is, the whole experience has impacted us tremendously as well. Our Deepavali and Christmas outreaches saw more than 1,000 workers attending, and both events were marked with an atmosphere of God's love all around. I was so blessed to see how the migrant workers were open to the gospel and to be prayed for, in spite of all the safe distancing measures or language and cultural barriers. Many also received physical healings and were tangibly touched by God. Serving in My Fellow Workers ministry has changed how I view my role as a man, see my blessings, and serve regardless of any situation. The love that these migrant workers show for their fellow brothers and families back home reminds us all to never take our blessings for granted.
I first experienced the work behind our prison care initiative when I joined Pastor Kong to meet up with some ex-offenders. Those sessions impacted me deeply. I sat there and listened to the many struggles they faced after they were released, and I felt challenged in my heart to help them.
Honestly, for me, I didn't know if I could find common ground with them. Even though I love getting to know people, joining this ministry was the first time I had any real conversation with an ex-offender. But as I took a step of faith to build genuine friendships with them, my mindset was totally changed. We managed to connect over work, family, sports, and even about God and His promises for them.
Through prison care, we want to help ex-offenders rebuild their lives, restore family relationships, reintegrate into society, and most importantly, to know Jesus and experience His unconditional love.
Yes, it may have seemed daunting at first, but today, I count a number of them my friends. One of them just got married a few months ago and is now attending my cell group with his wife. Praise the Lord.
I'm a teenage unwed mother who was lost and afraid when I got pregnant. My relatives connected me to the nurturing circle, and I cannot imagine where I would be without the care and support they have given me.
Many of you know me as Auntie Shirley. This year, I'm 80 years old, and like Caleb of the Bible, I've been asking God what more I can do for His kingdom at my age, because I want to serve Him as long as I can. Being a cancer survivor, I understand the pain and the challenges a cancer patient must face. That's why I've decided to serve in the cancer care group. During the pandemic, I learned to use Zoom to engage with the cancer patients online every week. I also prayed with them on the phone daily, strengthening their faith in God and His promises. When the COVID restrictions were eased, I managed to visit some of these patients as well. I'm thankful that my experience overcoming cancer has helped me to support these patients and their families in their time of need. I have been in City Harvest Church for 30 years, and through the years, I've seen how finding a hurt and healing it, and finding a need and meeting it, has always been at the core of our church identity. I pray that City Harvest Church will never lose this distinctive to build a church without walls.